Hi guys, Charlene here, and this is my discussion video for week 4 based on the reading about Rav and the choices that he makes. So this week's reading focuses on decision making, and I feel like Rav's story shows how the choices we make reveal who we are as individuals and what we believe. The character I want to really focus on is Abe, because his choice was one of the hardest in the novel. Abe chooses to leave Rav's yeshiva and continue his education at another seminary. This is much more than just changing schools. I feel like there was a deeper meaning behind the choice he made. And there was a lot of conflict because Rav believed that the seminary represented a very dangerous way of studying Judaism because it uses historical criticism and encourages people to question and analyze the traditional text. To Rav, choosing the seminary was almost the same as turning away from the traditions that he grew up with and the many generations of the Jewish traditions and the sacrifices that they had made and wanted to preserve. This is why he confronts Abe so strongly. He believed that Abe's decision revealed that he valued a modern scholarship more than orthodox tradition and what he grew up learning. So from Abe's perspective, even though his decision meant that even though he chose to go to the seminary, it didn't specifically mean that he rejected his tradition and his faith. He still has a love for Judaism and he wants to dedicate his life to studying it, but his choice is about pursuing truth, and wherever that may be, even if it's different from what he grew up with. He believed that asking difficult questions and studying the history behind the text could strengthen his understanding instead of weakening it. And even though he knew that people will criticize him for that decision, he still chose to believe what he felt was right. This reminds me of my decision when I decided to become baptized and born again. I grew up in a Christian home, so my faith was always a part of my life, but choosing to be baptized was different because it was my own decision, not just something that I had inherited from my family or people around me and being exposed to that type of stuff. Baptism encouraged me to walk a different path and publicly proclaim my deep devotion and just like my yearning to learn more about God. So similar to Abe, I had to decide whether I would leave according to what other people expected or according to what I genuinely believed God was calling me to do. And that decision revealed what I valued most at the moment. So I agree with Ralph Kalman that our choices reveal who we are. Even though he disagreed with Abe's decision, he was right that moments like those, where you make deep decisions, expose our deepest beliefs and also what we prioritize most.